Hello, it's Ruby Burrito, and welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about expansions. If you were not aware, Janther Wilds is the 5th expansion for Guild Wars 2, the first of which was Heart of Thorns, then Path of Fire, End of Dragons, Secrets of the Obscure, and now Janther Wilds, which is only, honestly, less than 48 hours away. So we're coming up on it, and so I wanted to discuss, to kind of give an idea of what people might want to do if they're looking at what expansion should I get next. The first scenario is the easiest, and that is if you like to play things through from the beginning. Of course, you're going to want to buy the bundle of Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire, and then End of Dragons, Secrets of the Obscure, and finally Janther Wilds. Right now, the content is coming out roughly one expansion per year, and so as long as you're able to finish all of the story before this time next year, you'll be caught up and you can really work on whatever you want. You'll be ready for the next expansion and so on and so forth. That's the easiest one. Now, what I'm going to suggest, and this is my personal opinion, if you are playing Guild Wars 2 for the first time, you're enjoying the game, the base game, and you just want to know what expansion you should get next, my true suggestion is going to be Janther Wilds. The reason being is right now they have added raptors to every single expansion. If you buy one expansion, you get a raptor. So I think that's extremely helpful. The main reason is going to be this is where the bulk of players are going to be. If you are new to the game and you want to experience an expansion right when it comes out, it's honestly a very fun time to be playing the game. The amount of people on the maps is exciting. Seeing things for the first time at the same time as everybody else is very cool. So that is why I would suggest Janther Wilds first. If you already have Janther Wilds, the next step to me is pretty obvious. The biggest things from the first several sets of expansions were the elite specializations. To use a set of elite specializations, you need to have that expansion. The way that the store is set up right now, Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire are a bundle. There is also a bundle for expansions 1, 2, and 3, which includes End of Dragons, but if you are not looking to spend quite that much, especially when these expansions go on sale, the Path of Fire and Heart of Thorns bundle goes on sale for $7.50, which gives you access to both sets of elite specs, all of the masteries, which include gliding and mounts, all of the maps, which I believe is 4, Verdant Auric Basin, Tangled Depths, and Dragon Stand for Heart of Thorns. And if you go down to Path of Fire, you have Crystal Oasis, Desert Highlands, Ellen Riverlands, The Desolation, and Domain of Vavi. You get access to 9 different maps and their metas and everything there. You also get access to, with both of them, all of the Gen 2 legendary weapons, almost all of the raids, if not all of the raids, the PvE legendary weapon set, and of course the Revenant Profession. Now, if you do want to include the End of Dragons, or if you already have that one and you're looking between End of Dragons and Secrets of the Obscure, I'm going to, of course, then suggest End of Dragons for access to those elite specializations. On top of the elite specializations, you get the Jadebot Mastery, you get the Fishing Mastery, you also have Gen 3 legendary weapons. If you don't like the elite specializations of Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire and you want to go straight to End of Dragons for those elite specs, you also get access to the Raptor and Gliding and the Springer just from having End of Dragons. You don't need to have Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire for those. Additionally, you will get the Siege Turtle mount and that set of masteries for owning End of Dragons. Finally, and unfortunately, it's going to be Secrets of the Obscure. It's nothing against this expansion in particular. It's just that the way that elite specializations are set up and the fact that you need to have the specific expansion to access those elite specs, despite Weapon Master training being part of Secrets of the Obscure and expanded weapon proficiency, which give you additional weapons to use and the ability to use any weapon regardless, any elite specialization specific weapon regardless of what elite spec you are using, it's tough to say that you should go with Secrets of the Obscure first. The biggest thing that Secrets of the Obscure has going for it is the access to the Sky Scale. Getting the Sky Scale is pretty much part of the story, and they pretty much throw it at you right away that you can get access to the sky scale, which is very nice. And of course, if you don't have anything else, you get access to the raptor and gliding as part of just owning the expansion. And of course, convergences are very fun. Convergences are new, and the PvE legendary armor set is very good. Those are great aspects, but unfortunately, because of how big elite specs became part of the game, I would definitely suggest getting Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire, then End of Dragons, and then Secrets of the Obscure. I'm still going to maintain that you should get Janthier Wilds first, because the core professions are definitely strong enough to play through the expansion, and you can still have a lot of fun playing through the current upcoming expansion when it comes out, especially if you already have characters level 80 and all of that good stuff. So again, this is all my personal opinion. It is very subjective, 100%. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Don't be afraid to disagree with me. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. If you want to support the channel, if you've been enjoying the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button or maybe check out another video. Otherwise, like I said, we're a couple days away from the expansion. I will be live during them then for the Twitch drops. If you're curious about the Twitch drops, there's a video that I just put out a couple days ago for that. And otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and we will see you in the next one.